what your take or when you get married or what. I know I'm married during the summer to water. I'm always in there. I'm a little red today because I was in the water a little bit too much yesterday. But especially on warm days like today, sometimes even the best fit swimmers need a little help.
And that's why today on International Lifeguard Appreciation Day, Rachelle is going live from Goldfish Swim in Okemos to talk about swim safety. So let's check back in with her to see what she's learned so far. Hey, Rachelle.
Hey guys, I had to dry myself off a little bit, but we are learning all about swim safety today here at International Lifeguard Appreciation Day. And I'm standing here with one of these lifeguards. First of all, happy International Lifeguard Appreciation Day, Taylor.
Hi, thank you.
How are you today?
Great, great.
Awesome, great. So one of the things that I love here about Goldfish Swim is that you guys are all about swim safety. It's great to have a lifeguard, but it's great to know these tips and tricks first. But you guys start with training kids very, very young. Tell me about that.
Yeah, here at Goldfish, we start infants at 4 months old, and we go all the way up to ages 12 years old for kids.
That is amazing. So I love that. And why is it so important that you're doing that with just young children? Why is it important to introduce them to water at such a young age?
When kids start to learn in lessons and they're comfortable around the water, they end up respecting the water outside of lessons, and it gives ease to parents and kids.
That's awesome. And you're a lifeguard yourself.
I am, yes.
Tell me a little bit about what your experience has been like.
Yeah, ever since working at Goldfish, I am now always on alert when I'm at other pools or other bodies of water. I'm always constantly watching it, making sure everyone's safe.
That's amazing. So you're a lifeguard even at the pool, but even outside the pool.
Exactly.
Now, you guys have a really great technique here, something that's called WATER, which obviously we have behind us, but tell me a little bit about what that acronym means here at Goldfish Swim.
Yeah, so we follow the acronym WATER for water safety. So W is wear your life jacket, A, act, throw, don't go, T, take swim lessons, E, educate, learn swim safety skills, and R, respect, play it cool, follow the pool rules.
That's awesome. Now you say respect the water. That's something actually I haven't heard before. But what does that mean here at Goldfish Swim?
When you understand the swim ability that you have, you end up working around the pool smarter, you know what to do in a situation of danger.
That's awesome. Yeah. And then you told me a little bit about how you train even the smallest of babies. But as kids start to get a little bit older and they start feeling like, hey, I'm a little confident about the water, but how do you go about training kids who may be about 4 or 5 years old, maybe 6 or 7 in that age range?
When kids get to certain levels in our program, they start learning the strokes, they learn how to do flip turns, backstroke, all that good stuff.
That's awesome. So on average, how long does it take for you to train children in the water?
It can range anywhere from a couple of months to about a year.
That's awesome. Now tell me some of those techniques that you get them to introduce. What are some of the harder ones that it takes for them to learn as well?
Some of the safety ones can be harder, so just learning how to tread water for a certain amount of time. We call it a rollover safety breath. So swimming, rolling onto your back, floating there. Floating on your back is another good one as well.
Tell me about treading water. Now something I learned how to do, but how long does it take for you to say, okay, now I know you've officially mastered this skill?
We teach here about 60 seconds. You can go for as long as you're comfortable with, and if you get tired, you can float on your back.
All right, so if you tread for about 60 seconds, that should be good. I have to tell you, I went into Lake Michigan for the first time the other week, and I was one of those people who was pretty confident by the water until I realized, oh, swimming in a lake and swimming in the ocean are two totally different things. So what are some of those things that you teach kids to kind of have in the back of their mind? Again, I know you said respecting the water and the acronym from WATER, but what are some other things that you want people to know?
Biggest thing is those safety techniques, so floating on your back, treading water, knowing how to make it to the edge if you need it or to shore, good things like that.
That's awesome. So we're going to learn all of those techniques today, and especially all those techniques that you as lifeguards need to know. So guys, we're going to dive in pretty quickly, but we got to get ready for that first, but we'll be right back.
Awesome.